Stop. Stop, stop, stop.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Oregon State's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should. Playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Diaz. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle.
There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming.
Stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Unloads to the right. It's caught. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in-route there.
Stop, stop.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And so on their opening drive, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end
That's going to be a
zone.
holding.
And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Firing to the right, complete. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Good play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Again.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. And the Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. Caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Grabs it in the middle. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He's looking to pass. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield.
Oh, he was right there.
Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is going to
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Go up the point.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw, it's Diaz.
There we go.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle. And how about this
Stop.
game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with a safety.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Tar Heels are marching down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the play.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gets it out fast. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
9, Oregon State 0.
He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught
There you
behind the
go.
line. It's worthy.
Good tackle.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Beavers send out the punt unit. We're at the 2-minute timeout. Guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick strike complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Running back searching for a hole.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
It is so slow.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gun. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They try to pop a run on the draw. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to make my way up for the same.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there.
I'm not trying to be there all night.
They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh.
He's
Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side.
Yeah, linebacker on me. So good.
Touchdown, UNC! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the run from inside his own 5. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Here's the heat. And the
what the
ball
fumble.
comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Diaz. Catch in the middle. It's Price. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to fire deep. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. North Carolina has him back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He might want another play. Start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. Got it! And he will score!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Diaz. Lets it fly on the move. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard, have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
37, Oregon State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Diaz. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first.
Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open, and he's shown the ability.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Makes the grab on the big throw. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to pass. It's Vega. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 30. He's got a lot of room to touchdown, Tar Heels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That'll give him a this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Vega. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh,
He
my
wants
goodness.
one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those... He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Vega. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Oregon State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Quarterback got lucky.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
Hey, he got a punt return.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
We can get the ball back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Vega. Gets it out quickly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.